welcome. Please, for the love of all that's holy, let's hope this is a good... Hey, a package arrived, and I have some rough to cut, and it's Lightning Ridge and some other stuff. Please, let's hope it's a good one. We've got one from Brucey's Opals, and one from Lee Brereton. We're going to look at them. We're going to cut something. So from Brucey's Opals, we got something I've never done on this channel before, I don't think. We've got some Lightning Ridge Nobbys, little pea Nobbys. If you watch, I'm sure all of you have watched Black Opal Direct. That's what he's cutting on Black Opal Direct. And then we've got a little bit of a rub here that we're going to see what we can do with. So we'll cut pick a couple of these pea Nobbys here, see if there's anything with promise that we can cut. These other ones here, this must be, you'll forgive me, but when it's 4 weeks, and I think this must be an auction that I attended, and these are the various auction wins that I won. Cooper PD, Lightning Ridge, Lee. So we'll have to open these and see what we got. Let me do that real quick, and we'll see what we got coming. I hope this is good. I hope we can just be excited about these cuts right now. All right, Brucey's Opals. I can tell you, Brucey's Opals has been awesome to work with. Reaching out to me to make sure that what I bought on his auction actually was what I was wanting to get. He was pretty excited about me getting this one and getting to share it with you. That's a Lightning Ridge blue and green rub. Pretty straightforward. Got some nice extra black potch there that could be used as a doublet or something if we were so inclined, but let me zoom in a little bit more here. And these are the pea Nobbys that we have. A little bit of blue in that one. That's a little bit of a rub. Okay, that one, I would say if we pick, that one's a sandy mess. I was going to say that one's got the obvious color in it, but that one looks to me like a train wreck. But there's a pretty straightforward knobby. Let's pick that pea Nobby and that pea Nobby just to grab something at random. How many do we need to pick before we're hopefully have a chance? We'll pick those three and the rub and see what we get from those. So there's one set. Okay, so yeah, these are obviously auction wins. We'll start from the cheapest one. It looks like a Lightning Ridge, 100 carats, 20 bucks. I don't imagine we should expect a whole lot for 20 bucks, but let's look and see what we got. I have no recollection of buying any of these, if that makes any sense to you. Just looking at them really quick, I think I must have thought, well, for 20 bucks, that's worth a gamble. And I think for 20 bucks, I don't see anything here that's an obvious gamble, but 20 bucks is 20 bucks. It's probably one of those things where I thought, well, I've already got stuff coming for 20 bucks, so why not give it a try? So there's that one. For 30 bucks, the next one says it's Cooper PD. Says it's Cooper PD. Let me see. All right. It does have a bit of a color bar in there. It's very dim. It looks like about a $30 piece of rough. Nothing great, but not much paid. This one, I don't expect much, and I don't know, again, I don't remember, but 29 carats of jelly mixed, $35. This blue crystal stuff, I'm not a fan of it. I don't remember why I would have bought this. I have no recollection of it. This stuff won't cut anything that I would like. This blue crystal has to be backed, and none of this would do anything. Now wait a minute, maybe there's the reason why I bought it. That's a little bit different right there. Maybe that's what I saw. That one's got a chance. Okay, so those were the cheap ones. I probably picked those up not thinking much. This one right here, 80 bucks. We would expect to start getting into something a little bit better here. Okay, ooh. Bright color bar. Bright color bar, kind of a sandy mess there. Kind of a gamble piece. 2 color bars right here in the middle. I'm sure that's probably what I saw. So that would be the color bar you'd go after if you could split this right between. I'm kind of remembering this now. I was thinking if I could split this between those two, that potch in between color bar and color bar, you end up with a nice multicolored stone here and then possibly a green on blue there. So that one, you know, this is kind of a narrower piece. Like here it's narrower. But yeah, I can see why I would buy that at an auction for 80 bucks. Now, I've got some help from this one. Miss Nelope just woke up from her nap, so I got a text. Come grab her. Granddaughter. Hey, Nelope. She's gonna help me with this last one. So, 200 bucks. What did we pay 200 bucks for? Goodness sakes. It'd have to be something good, right? Oh, look at that color bar right there. Let me scooch in a little bit here. Oh, wow. That color bar right there, I mean, it's pitted and dirty. But you could see why. A little bit of a color bar down in here. Again, this might be one where you could split it in two. There's a red color bar. A red color bar on this top. And a green color bar in this top. That would be cool. So my bet is, I saw these two, the 80 and the $200 piece bottom, and then I probably snagged a couple of gamble parcels. Going, well, since I'm paying for shipping, let's see if we can snag something. I don't see much in those gamble parcels, but I do think we at least have a chance of cutting something fun here. Having them in hand, I would say this one right here is a bigger gamble than this one right here, but you won't know till you cut it. But this should be fun. We're going to start out with some Lightning Ridge Nobbys. So just Lightning Ridge Nobbys. I'm not an expert on them. You're fascinated with them if you ever watch Justin cut them. So I jumped onto one of Brucey's auctions where he sells packages of these. I think he gets them in large parcels and he sells them. Probably cuts some and sells some and has a good time with them. These are a gamble. There's no way of knowing for sure what you're going to get. I'm trying to get some water on them here, but and unless you're buying the high dollar stuff that has obvious color in them, mostly it's a gamble. And so I actually got on one of his. I got into the stinky water. I got onto one of his auctions, and I bought 2 parcels. I bought this parcel that has this stuff in them, and I bought another one. And he contacted me later, and he said, hey, that's kind of a gamble parcel that you bought, and I'm not sure if it's what you want, because it's not a very likely parcel to pan out, he said. So that's where this piece right here comes. He said, I do have a Lightning Ridge rub that would make a good video that I want to send you instead of the parcel that you bought. Now, I'll be 100% honest. Greens and blues are not my favorite, especially if they're not bright and have bigger color. This probably isn't something I would have picked, but it's obvious. We have this. I don't buy rubs and I don't buy finished stones hardly ever, because part of the fun is not knowing what you're going to get and revealing it. But this one should be. Now, it's not without its challenges. He's blown through the color bar right here on this edge, or right at the ragged edge of blowing through it. Here, we have a pretty decent amount of color. It's thin here, thin all the way around here. You know, thin. But right in the center, where we've got kind of a dome, it looks like we should be able to get, you know, a nice little, probably 3 to 5 carat piece there in the middle. We cut this potch off and save it maybe to make a doublet at some point. That would make excellent doublet material right there. So that one's kind of a no-brainer. It's going to cut something. We're going to get a Lightning Ridge stone. Again, it's not, some people probably love this, look at this, go, oh, that's amazing. Kind of the galaxy look to it. Not my favorite pattern, but it's definitely, you know, he wanted to make sure that I got something that definitely had value. And I appreciate that. I want to thank him for that. But these are the things where, you know, what do we have here? Now, honestly, if you look at these, when I had them in, there we go. When I had them in water, they both are showing a little bit of color through that white cap on the top. This one was showing a little bit of color. This one I think is probably the least chance of cutting anything, but maybe a blue crystal. My least favorite of all. Opal. This one, look at the color coming through the top. This one I would say probably is the best chance. It's going to be small. It's that right there is probably 3 carats to start with, and most of it is going to be waste if there's something in there. So we're going to go into these on the edge, try to see if we can find a color bar very gently, go in from the top, and see if we can't cut ourselves a lightning ridge, stunning stone. Let's go. All right, where should we start? Should we start out here on our little blue here? This little kind of a knobby on the knobby. Not really going to flake off, but it's not part of anything else. You see we got a little nodule here, little nodule here, little nodule here, all of them kind of independent little things. And all of them just kind of bluish. So we're just going to kind of get a feel for how this material feels on the wheel. It just melts under this 320 diamond grit. If you didn't see the last video, I wished I got a 220 and a 360. I mean, it's a 360. This is the 360. I wish that I got a 360 and a 600, because this is pretty aggressive. That sand line is going to go up through it. This is mainly just feeling how the material works and feels. I don't really see this blue crystal is very funny because it is the only, it is the opal that looks way better on camera lens than it looks to your eye. That big, as I look at the camera, that big flash of oh, look at that, there's a little bit of green right there. That big flash that you're seeing on the camera of the navy blues, it's not there to the naked eye. There's a little blue hue right here and a little blue hue right here, but those color flashes are not there to the naked eye. I don't know why, but so this is the type of stuff that can really mess with you, especially if it was in a jar, because in a jar and on a camera, this stuff would pop just, you know, big as the moon, and make you think it's really going to be something, but actually to your naked eye, this, you know, doesn't have really any color or flash. But I think with all the sand and everything going through there, we kind of, let's put a pin in that one. We'll go to our next one here, see if I can show you the color I was seeing on it. Oh, right there. See the green coming through the top? So let's peek into it on the side. See if there's a chance that this gray potch has any black in it. I don't think so. But it is a healthier potch than was on that last blue piece. Except for that middle section right there. Just making sure I don't have a color bar hiding underneath the bottom right here. No color bar hiding from us right there, so Little piece of black right there. Sand. So let's peek in here really lightly. See if we got any color going to show up. Just tickling it on the wheel. It's all sand, all sand. Yeah, I don't see any color, I see only sand here. So the color we saw on the top didn't go anywhere, it was just sitting on the very top. We're kind of acting as if it's there just for the feel of the material and the way it's working. We don't want to figure out the eccentricities of the material when we hit one that actually has color and value. I'm not seeing a color bar in there. All I'm seeing is just sand, sand, sand. Yep. So nothing in that, Nobby. We've got our third chance here. Now the color bar on this one was a little bit, there it is, right in there. So this one's a little bit interesting. This one feels and looks like mostly sand as well. I don't know if we're even going to get into any potch. Nope. There's no healthy potch inside there to speak of. There's no color bar. It's like buying 3 scratchy lotto tickets and all 3 of them didn't. See, there's the color right there. The color is in sand. There's no point in going further than that. That's the color that was in it. So there we go. 0 for 3 on the Nobbys. So we've got this. I'm going to cut it with plenty to spare around here. And then we're going to cut it down, get this kind of unhealthy, unsightly edge off here. Maybe just a little bit. Just taking it as much as we need to get back into a little bit of breathing room on our color bar here. Maybe we go for you know, a big oval, something like that. We could go, I just found my round. I lost this one 2 weeks ago and I just turned it up. We could do round, something like that, but I have more of a preference for the oval. And I think it lends itself, it's longer than it is wide. So I think that's what we do. So let me cut it. I'm gonna cut it with the Dremel. You guys have all seen me do that. We're gonna cut it, zip, right through there, and I'll be right back. All right, there's your cut. I was wanting to leave enough on this to be able to use it for a doublet if we choose. Wanted to make sure we had enough left on this to do whatever we want for a bottom. Should give us plenty. I could have gone just a hair thicker on it, but I think that will be more than enough. say, this one again on camera, way better than what you see with your naked eye. It's funny about the blues and the greens that they can be that way. Red tends to be harder to catch with the camera, and your eye will catch it better, but I'm just bringing it in a little bit. Let's trace out our pattern here. Right in the middle of filming this, I just got a phone call. An employee quit. Not a surprise, and not a huge loss. But it's the sort of stuff that kind of messes with your cutting vibe. Let's get the biggest oval we can out of this. It's kind of hard to do this. Seems like we should be able to get a bigger one than that, right? Well, I'm getting text messages that Navy's out looking for me. She's gonna come out to my shop to look for me, so I'll be right back. All right, Navy might come and help us here in a second. She's out there playing with her fishing pole. We'll just use that line as our rough guide. I told him you might come and help me cut this opal. Right here, I brought you one over here. So you could come sit here and watch and help me. There's a chair right here next to me you can stand on. See, we've now gotten into where we have a little bit of, we don't have much breathing room there on that color bar, but we got the color bar back. We're right on the ragged edge. We got a lot more room to spare on this side, not a lot, but it's a thin color bar, but it's enough. You gonna come help me? You're playing with your fishing pole? She's practicing casting her fishing pole. Watch me one time. It is your Elsa one. See, look. So I hold the button down like this, and then I don't let the button go till I see. Okay. If you let it go too soon, then it won't go. You have to let it go just as you're ready to throw it. So Navy's ice fishing, so she hasn't had to deal with casting. She just drops it into the hole. And you caught a fish, huh? Yep. Now get ready to throw it and then let it go as you throw it. There you go. Yeah, you did it. And you'll get better at it. You can do it farther and farther.
How do you even do it farther?
You just throw it even harder.
I have throw really hard.
Okay.
That's super.
I'm going to show the people, and then we got to go cut an opal. This isn't the Navy fishing channel. Look at that determination. Oh, look at that. You went really far. I don't even know it went so far I don't see it. It went clear out there. How did you know how to fish so good?
This time when we go fishing, I'm going to go really far.
Okay. You tell me when you're ready to go fishing.
I can see it.
I know, you casted it really far. Okay, I'm going to go back and cut some opal.
But you have to watch me.
Okay, I'll watch you one more time. We got Ren over there in the bouncy house. And Navy, the fisherwoman. Let's see your best cast. You cast it backwards. Okay, I think we can dop that up and My fishing poles are over there in the corner. Behind the door. If you close the door, you could see them. See the two fishing poles right there? Alright, let me dop that up and we can start working on it.
Where is it?
What was the first thing that you asked for?
Safety goggles on.
Yeah, that was the first thing she said. She said, hey, where's my safety goggles? Okay. Okay, watch me. We're gonna make this an oval. Do you know what shape an oval is?
Yeah. It's a kind that you, what is it?
Does it look kind of like an egg? An egg is kind of like an oval, right?
Yeah.
It's like a long circle.
Yep. Papa, can I try?
Yeah.
Safety goggles?
Okay, you want to try it? You can try with this one. On this wheel. Okay, so let me switch over. Okay. There you go.
Next.
And that side, yep.
And on this side.
Yep.
And also on this side. And also on this side. I'm not done. Honey?
No. You look like a pro. You look like a professional opal cutter.
Let me try one more time.
Okay.
Let me.
You want to cut an opal this time?
Yeah.
Can you cut a tiny one, or is that too small?
That's
You got to
too
keep your
small.
fingers from getting on this.
I don't want to do that
Okay.
one.
You can do this one that's a little bit smaller. Can you try to make it an oval?
What's an oval?
Like this. An oval, like an egg shape. Hey, you gotta watch what you're doing. Quit watching yourself on the camera before you grind all your fingers off and your thumb looks like mine. She's far more worried about what she might look.
It's almost like an oval.
Almost?
Yeah. It's almost like that.
Is it?
Yeah, look.
Okay, when you get done, then I'm gonna finish this one.
It's pulling this off.
Your eye. Do you want to only have one eye, or do you want to have two eyes?
2 eyes.
That's what I thought. Me
Do you
too.
Do you want 1 eye or 2 eyes?
I want 2 eyes.
Maybe my dad wants. Maybe my mom wants 1 eye.
I don't know. We should ask her if she'd be okay with just 1 eye.
But that would be like a monster.
Kinda like, huh?
Yeah. I don't think we should do 1 eye.
I don't think we should either. I agree.
Papa, maybe after we do opals, do you wanna do the fishing pools?
We can. Yep.
Maybe inside.
I don't think that's a good inside game.
Why?
I don't think Grammy would like it if you brought fishing poles in there. In the house. Fishing's kind of an outdoor sport.
They won't even work. Mine's smaller.
So we're pretty thin here.
Now
As you can see, we're pretty
is it
thin.
almost done?
It is almost done.
Is it done now? Is it done?
I don't think it's done yet. Now we're going to put it on this wheel and try to get it ready to polish it.
How are we gonna?
Favorite song?
Elsa.
Elsa. Can we sing Elsa?
I like kitty cats.
Like the shoes that we just bought?
Yeah.
What's the kitty cat song? I don't know that one. I usually try to sing a song when I'm cutting opals.
Elsa.
Well, obviously we got way more thickness here than we need. That's okay.
Look at this one. It's too small.
Yep. That one didn't have any color in it. The color was sleeping. Yep.
What in the world? That's
Exactly.
not good. That's
It's not good. It's stupid when they're sleeping, huh?
That's really stupid. That's not the way this is supposed to work. Let me just put the sleeping level. Papa, now what are we going to do next?
What do you want to do next? So the question is, do we bring this in a little bit tighter? We got this outside edge here that's kind of a little bit, the pattern's a little bit different. Would we be better bringing it in tight and getting rid of that outside edge there?
Papa.
What? I'm talking to the people that are on the camera out in YouTube. How come you never watch my YouTube channel? Huh? Remember when you told all the people to like and subscribe, and then you didn't like or subscribe? Was that a good example? No.
I found my opal.
Yeah, you did.
It's pretty. I love it.
I almost think we need to bring that edge in there.
Now what are we going to do next? Papa, now what are we going to do next? Is
We...
it hot water?
No, it's cold water.
I want it off.
I don't even know really what that is, if it's just some sand. Not quite. Not quite.
How is it? I don't want to wait.
You can go play with your fishing pole
Okay.
while I finish. Yeah, it's just kind of got an oddball little ring around here on the outside, and I'm not even sure what it is. It's not really sand, it's not really color, but it doesn't really fit on the rest of the stone. I think it's got to go away. I don't know, I'm a little bit torn here. It's going to take off quite a bit of color. It did? Good job. Yeah, I think it's too distracting on the stone, but it's going to bring it clear into there to take it off. I don't see any other choice for me. Okay, now by the time we clean it up, we might be out of that stuff. We still have that stuff on. Not quite. See if rolling it gets it off, or if we got to come in a little bit further to get it clean. After we get done on this wheel, then we go over to this wheel, and then it's done. So we got two things left.
What's this wheel?
That's the polishing wheel. This is the finishing wheel. It gets it ready for polishing. Polishing is where we make it look like glass on top. I wouldn't touch that. You'll get your fingers dirty and yep, I'm almost done on this one, and then we gotta do that one. It seems like you have the... You can do that part if you want. I'll help you. That's as slow as it goes.
If you make a Opal, it doesn't go fast.
Okay, we're ready to polish it.
Okay, let me put my safety glasses on.
So first put some water on it. And we're going to put your safety glasses back on. Okay, a little bit of water on it. Okay, here's your stone. That's perfect. Keep doing it till it's bright and shiny. You're so good at that. Well, there she is, all finished. Whatever is on the edge, it didn't really come off by bringing it in. It's still kind of there at some angles. Just the way the color bar is. It's so slippery. I'm trying not to drop it on the concrete here, but it's got that little galaxy blue and green. Tell me if you like that kind of stone, if that's your thing. It's not really mine. I can appreciate the beauty of it and appreciate that it was sent to me. But that isn't the stone I would choose. If you like it, like and subscribe. If you don't like it, like and subscribe so that I can cut a different one for you. Took a nice polish. Now, as the compromise, since Navy helped me cut the Opal, I get to watch her swim in the hot tub. Right, Ren? Ren, you want to go on the slide and show me?
Cheese.
Yeah, go down the slide and I'll show you on the video. I'll watch. On the slide. Go. Go on the slide. Hurry. Go get on the slide. Go get on the slide. Look, your dad's over there going down the slide by himself.
Dad's taking a nap.
Oh. You ready to dive for treasure?
Where is the Opal?
It's right here. Do you think if I throw it in, you can find it?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. We might lose it. You got it. You're a pretty good. Yeah, you're a pretty good pearl diver. Let it get all the way to the bottom. Okay, now can you get it? All right. Now let me have my Opal back. Uh-oh.
I made a band-aid.
Uh-oh.